Oh, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and in today's Madden 23 tip video, we got an absolute banger for you guys today. I'm about to break down one of the best money plays in the game. This play can beat man, it could beat zone, it can block all the best blitzes in the game. It's actually going to be a max protect setup that is basically impossible to defend. So we're going to be looking at this New England offensive playbook in this video. Specifically, I'm going to break down a play from the gun trips tight end. Now, I will say, overall, I do feel like trips tight end is not as good this year as it has been in years past. With that said, though, there is a play in this formation that is absolutely stupid and so hard to stop, and that's the PA slot corner when you know what you're doing. So, guys, this is a pretty easy play to get into, so we're going to just get right into it. I will say, make sure you want your two best receivers to be the slot and the inside receiver when running this formation. So I'm going to go ahead and put Mike Williams as an inside receiver and keep Keenan Allen in the slot, as I just make a few subs here. All right, so the main thing you're going to want to do with this play is always when you break the huddle, make sure that your trip side of the formation is aligned on the wide side of the field. Now, I want to break this down against a lot of the meta defenses. We'll start with the 3-3 linebacker blitz 0. We're going to just move the ball back so you have some space to work with, and we're going to make sure that our trips is on the wide side of the field. So, as a reminder, guys, I do free Madden 23 tip videos, gameplays, and news on my channel. So if you're enjoying this content, make sure to smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel, comment, all that stuff does help me out a lot as a content creator. Also, I just recently released my Madden 23 Offensive Explosion Guide on Sportsgamerz.com, which covers New England playbook. If you need help on offense, this is the best offense in the game. You be a VIP member and get all of our content, every ebook, every Madden Vault tip we do every week for only $24.99. It's the best deal you're going to find with the best content anywhere. So, this play right here, we're going to go up against the linebacker, looping blitz, okay? So, what we're going to do is block our running back and streak our slot receiver. Alright? Make sure, like I said, you have your two best receivers as the inside receiver and the slot. Because we're on the right hash, that means the left side of the field is the wide side, so we keep our trips on the wide side. The final thing we're going to do is we're going to motion our receiver in, snap the ball when he gets to the tackle. This is going to create basically a max protect, and this is going to make it so that, any of these super annoying blitzes out there, they're not going to be able to get in.
For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive ebooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments.
So another great thing about this play is it's a play action passing play. So we can tie in the tip I showed the other day where you get a lot better blocking against the 4-man pass rush and the edge threats when you call play action plays than if you just call a regular passing play. This is big because a lot of people are running, 2 edge threats. And this just gives you, like I said, way better time in the pocket with people who want to just rush their D-line. So, if, for instance, I know the Cowboys don't have 2 edge threats, but they actually do have a pretty good D-line, especially with DeMarcus Lawrence on. They definitely have like a pretty solid pass rush. So, if we came out here and just tried to rush, our D-line, the 4-man rush from the nickel over, a lot of people do that. You're going to see that we have plenty of time. Play action passes are going to basically nullify this strategy. So again, we're going to block our running back, streak our slot receiver, and motion this guy over. Now again, they're not actually blitzing here, but you're going to notice that, it doesn't really matter that we only send 3 routes out. This is just such a great passing concept. You're always going to be able to find one of these corner routes open because they can't use or both of them. Now you will need a good tight end to run this offense. You see how he actually does get underneath this deep zone. When you have a good tight end that's always going to beat man coverage, that's going to be huge for you. Now, again, look, We're able to get very solid protection here. The streak, this is why the streak's important. In case they are in zone, he's going to run any deep zone off, and he's going to allow the receiver to get open on the sideline. So something the defense might try to do, and we're going to look at this Overstorm Brave nickel over defense that's so popular right now, by the way. So they might say to themselves, well, you know, this outside receiver, you just motion block him. You're not actually sending him on a route. So we're just going to put the corner over here into a deep zone, outside third. Diggs, right? And maybe they'll play the corner route. And trust me, I did put Diggs in a deep zone. It's just not showing on the play art. I don't know why. That's just the glitch in the game still. But he's in a deep zone, and you'll see when the ball snaps, he's going to play a deep zone. Now, you might think this could play the corner route, but because we streak the slot receiver, it's never going to play the corner route. It never will. So you'll see here, we're going to motion block this guy. Again, we have first of all, you know, we have the streak wide open, so that's nice if they press you. But that streak route really does, and we'll do this again. Hopefully this time he'll go in his deep, yeah, see he's showing in a deep zone. What's really going to end up happening, though, is basically they're going to, the streak is just basically going to run that deep zone off of the ball, so the corner route's just going to be wide open. That's why you almost have to use or guard this corner route, because there's really no good adjustment to defend it. Because look, see how that deep zone's nowhere near able to make a play, because he ran deep with the streak route. He ran him off the ball. It's a pull route, a classic pull route. And again, we still have the corner route on the other side. You guys can see this is a good corner route to utilize against man. As long as you have a good tight end there, he's pretty much always going to be reliable. You know, like I said, Regs, it's not a huge deal, but Mutt, you definitely need that Dave Casper, the short end lead in your life, right? That's what I use, and it's very effective. So, like, I definitely like doing that, because I know that if they just run over there with their user to try to take my corner route away, then I can, on the left side of the screen, the receiver side, I can just quickly throw to my tight end, just like right off the cut. It's kind of like a anticipation throw, right? Another thing about this that you need to be aware of is if you notice them doing this adjustment to where they put their corner in the deep zone over there, I mean, I would probably just not even motion block him. I would just leave him on that drag route, because now I just have a wide open guy over the middle of the field who's uncovered. So that's just something to keep aware of. If you notice them doing that, just throw that little drag over the middle of the field 1 or 2 times, and they're probably going to stop making that adjustment. Now, the other thing I want to mention about this play is you might think to yourself, well, I could just zone drop my curl flats to like 20 yards and won't it just stop that? No, this corner route's going to get over those zone drops. As you'll see in this example, another reason why I really like this play is the zone drop's not going to stop it either. So, you know, you might think, well, we'll just, you know, zone drop the curl flat to 20 yards. That's just going to take the corner right away. And, you know, it's definitely not going to do that. He's just going to run right by him and be wide open. And you might say to yourself, well, okay, all right, well, let's just put it to 25. Well, maybe he'll just, you know, defend it at 25. And again, no, it's not going to happen either at 25. So this is a corner route that really zone drops do not affect. It's going to get behind it. So again, you guys see I got my curl flat. I just zone dropped it to 25. This time, do the same setup where we block the running back, streak the slot, and motion block the outside receiver. Once again, you'll see he's just going to run right by him. And finally, you're going to say to yourself, well, geez, Duke, I guess I'll just put him to 30. Because that's the highest we got. I mean, that's got to do something, right? And the answer is, once again, no. It is not going to do anything. We are going to still run right past that zone drop and get behind it. So this is pretty much a corner route that regardless of your zone drop or whatever, he's just going to run right by. The deep zone's going to get ran off the ball by the streak, and then the curl flat, no matter what you zone drop it to, he's not going to get deep enough to defend this. Everyone's just running this pinch nickel over look, and I mean, it is a really good defense. But again, this route you cannot zone drop. So you might say to yourself, okay, fine. Like let's just play cover 2, right? Nothing else has worked. Maybe cover 2 will work. Once again, no, cover 2 is not going to work. You're going to see the same exact setup. We're going to just easily get behind this guy in the cloud. It's going to be a dot. I think I even got hit as I was throwing the ball. It's a dot. So really the only thing that they're going to be able to do with this play is manly guard the corner route. That's it, right? Because you're seeing man coverage does not stop it. Even if you throw a deep zone out there, whether it's like a cover 3 or you're playing man and then putting one of the corners in a deep zone. Probably the outside one that's guarding the receiver we block. I mean, the streak runs off any deep zones, and then if you try to zone drop flats, the corner just gets behind all the zone drops. So the only really option you have is to run over there yourself with your user, because then the other thing about it is because we're basically max protecting here, all these blitzes, they don't even get in time, right? We're getting this ball off before the blitz can come in because we're blocking somebody extra on each side of the formation. The problem with that is if you just run over there, well, what about the tight end, right? And obviously, at a certain point, I mean, even though this is such a good play, like, I'm not going to run this play all game, right? I have other plays I can do. So you can't dedicate your whole defense to stopping one route, you know what I mean? So that's what makes this so good, is with 3 routes on the field, we have something that gets open every play, regardless of adjustment, really. That makes the user have to respect that every single time. So this is definitely a money play, a true money play. I hope y'all enjoy it. Until next time, it's Duke. I'm out of here. We'll catch y'all soon with some more great Madden 20.